Well, we'll talk about Bigfoot here. Maybe Bigfoot is on acid. We don't know yet. We'll see. We're going to get him on acid and DMT.
Hey, let's get Bigfoot on DMT and see what happens.
But this first story we got here about Bigfoot, man terrorized by 8-foot Bigfoot that threw telephone pole-sized trees at his house. Okay,
it's bullshit.
Well, maybe not. Maybe this might be some real deal here. A man has recalled the story of a terrifying 24-hour encounter with a Bigfoot monster, and he did it on a podcast. I'll let you know that podcast if you guys want to check that out. But a man described his encounter by a Bigfoot that threatened his home. The legendary Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, has never been proven to exist, but there are countless believers across the world who claim to have seen it. One such person is Travis, who claimed to have witnessed a two-legged hairy creature in Tennessee. Coming home from work late one night, he explained that he saw a huge figure jumping out of a bin and scrambling up a hill, pulling over three nice trees as it was going up the hill. So I guess this Bigfoot was running up the hill and just kind of toppling trees up along the way. Quote, if it didn't take more than 2 seconds for me to say, well, that ain't no bear. When something is twice the size of a bear, you almost know it immediately, he said, speaking to the Forest Furor podcast. Okay.
The Forest Furor? What?
Fleur? Forest Fleur? Fleur podcast?
Fleur, it's French for flower.
Oh. Is this a French podcast?
Why is there not a Forest Furor podcast? That's kind of what I want
to know. Like a really like a dictator of the forest. Some guy who really
Furor just means leader, so maybe be like king of the forest. So it'd be like David the gnome.
All right. Well, later on that night, Travis said he went out on his porch for a cigarette before he was threatened again by the beast. He remembered, while I was out there was at least 3 or 4 trees, and I mean full-size trees, coming crashing down onto the apartment building. It sounded like when you're outside in a thunderstorm. It was obvious that these telephone pole-sized trees were coming down onto the building. So I guess this Bigfoot was pretty upset that this guy came home and interrupted him rummaging through the garbage bin. That's what I'm assuming here. So the next evening, when Travis arrived home from work, he came prepared, parking right next to his apartment door and quickly running inside. Looking back, he suggested that this had been a smart move, saying that I had not thought ahead and actually done that. I think something really bad would have happened, and I would have been just a missing person, another statistic. Quote, this thing was waiting in the driveway on a path where you would walk towards my house. This giant black shape just stands up out of a bush and starts moving towards my backyard. It was at least 8 feet tall, and by my estimation, 800 pounds. And it was just a giant black shadow. The thing could literally just grab one end of my torso and rip me right in half. Travis remembered feeling incredibly shaken by the event. He said, the one thing you take away from the encounter is the fear factor. People talk about the hairs standing up on the back of your neck. I've been afraid, but I've never felt this fear before or since that. So there you go. There his encounter of a Bigfoot throwing trees at his house. He said it was like an apartment complex, but they referred to it as a house. So it changed. A couple of details changed there a few times. So I'm not sure about that. Also, I'm a little skeptical. If Bigfoot is throwing telephone pole-sized trees at a building, there's going to be a lot of damage to that building. So you don't just go inside and shut the door to protect yourself from it like it's raining. Yeah, that would come right through the roof. Yeah, so I would imagine there'd be structural damage to your apartment or house.
And photographic video evidence. So yeah. Fuck this. Fuck this.
I did not like your ordinary everyday fool. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Chevy Chase. I like when he said the second night I came home, I was prepared. I thought he meant he was going to get out wearing like that bear armor that guy made to like go fight bears. And he was like having a trash can lid and stuff and a bucket on his head. And he was going to be ready to fight Bigfoot.
No, he just parked closer to his house
and ran.
Put down a wood chipper and was like, this is a mess.
Yeah.
This is like awful.
Bigfoot, at least aim for the wood chipper, would you? I appreciate you thinning out the forest back there to prevent overgrowth and forest fires, but could you at least run them through the wood chipper? We can use that for mulch.
Yeah.
We compost in this house.
And he didn't come prepared with like a 4K camera or anything like that. He didn't, he prepared himself by just driving closer to his house because he's lazy, quite frankly. He wanted to walk fewer feet to his house.
Well, and to be fair, he did, after his first encounter, he did stop at the cell phone store, said, I need a new phone that's got the worst camera you have.
Give me your Bigfoot camera. Yeah. Give me your standard Bigfoot camera, 240p, really tinny audio.
Could you scratch up the lens on it too? And ensure it's not in focus. You have one that's out of focus all the time.
It's the 3GP file format.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's perfect. That's great. I love that codex, Joe,
What were those, like 152 by like 200 or something? It was like crazy.
It was like the standard kind of, the .3G file format that came on BlackBerry.
And like Nokia and shit.
Yeah. I think there's some audio of this guy talking about it.
Infinity Con. Magical things happen when you burst your bubble. I was here talking to Royce, and he has a grade A encounter. Could you let us know what happened?
I was at home alone. My folks had left the house, and I got a glass of water, and I look out the back window, and there is, I can only describe a Bigfoot walking away back out into the woods. I pause for a second and think to myself, you dummy, get your phone, take a picture, take a video. I throw my glass of water on the table, spills, I go get my phone, I take a quick picture and try to get a video, but by the time I tried to get the video, it was gone. But I got a picture of it, and I just got to get my computer working, and I can send it to you.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Sure.
I got to get my computer working.
Well, once my girlfriend from Canada comes back, I'm going to...
These computers, I tell you, they just get crazier and crazier.
So my mom left me a grilled cheese sandwich, and while I was having the sandwich, I went over to get some more water, but there wasn't enough ice cubes, so I had to make more ice cubes. It's like it goes on for like 30 minutes about anything but Bigfoot.
This could be the most important picture you've ever taken in your entire life. You can't send it to somebody. Like, you got to wait for your computer to start. Go to FedEx. Go to Kinko's. Print it out.
What don't all phones now like pretty much send stuff directly?
Yeah, we shoot it like on a flip phone. Like, what is? I just, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Well, and I wasn't prepared. I needed to find my shoes, and I was very thirsty at the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hello?
If it was just a camera with like an SD card, okay, you get an SD card reader for $10, and then you can go to any computer, and there it is.
And my sketchbook was closer, so I did like a figure sketch of I swear to God, this is what he looked like.
It's not even that I don't believe him. And like, I want to believe him. It's just these kind of little details frustrate me because they're easily solved.
Sue everybody.
Yeah.
I
Sue
can't
that.
see, goddammit.
God damn it, that Bigfoot ran away. Sue his ass.
My eyes are going crazy.
Sue that guy for punitive damages.
Sue everyone.
Sue everybody. Punitive damages here.
Yeah, the distress of Bigfoot walking away and not staying for a photo caused a lot of emotional turmoil in my life.
Why can Bigfoot never be spotted by either A, the two Boston fishermen, or B, that Russian fisherman? Because both of those guys would just go after him with stuff. They're like, there's Bigfoot. I've got tools in my car or in my boat. I'm going right now.
The Boston guys, they would fuck up Bigfoot. Well, they would attempt to fuck up Bigfoot. They would probably just get mauled, but they wouldn't care.
Hook that shit and get on the news.
They would just fucking do it. They would do it.
And that Russian guy, he would calmly go back to his car, smoke another cigarette, get his stuff out of the car, and just go up into the woods after Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That story would end with a Bigfoot carcass with holes drilled in it.
Most likely, yeah.
Oh my God, Jay. We gotta call the aquarium or something, dude.
It's a land creature. You don't typically, you call the zoo, I guess, for Bigfoot.
No. But if he has a fishing net,
call the land aquarium.
And we do have one last little thing of Bigfoot news here. We do have video of Bigfoot. This is posted in there.
There's two different stories here. The one is the large one. Then there's a short one, which is the Bigfoot or naked ugly chick. They're both video footage with people talking over them. You can just play on. We can talk over it. But the first one, the longer one, the massive Idaho Bigfoot he's a big unit.
Yeah. So the video I'm playing on screen here it looks like a person or an upright bipedal creature meandering through almost waist-high water. And it looks like, it's definitely something moving through the water. It's very tough to tell what it is, but it does appear to have breasts. Those are breasts, right?
Really?
They do look like breasts, and they are walking through the water just below the crotch area.
Doesn't look very hairy.
I agree with you, Joe. It looks brownish, but I don't see like textures of hair. It looks
it looks almost like a fat, dirty thing. Like a fat, dirty drifter.
Well, look at the name of the video.
Look at that greasy lawyer.
Well, we don't know if they passed the bar.
Naked ugly chick.
Yeah. But if it was a naked ugly chick, I would expect to see some sort of nipple or something like that. It looks like they wear a bodysuit.
So far, come on, that's so. It does look like a bodysuit.
It looks like a bodysuit.
Yeah, it almost looks like a rubber
bodysuit man.
Bodysuit man.
Look at that face.
I wish I could see the face.
It's bodysuit foot.
I'll keep playing this, but again, this is low resolution. They're using a standard Bigfoot camera. Mm-hmm. Nothing's very clear here. It is curious footage. I'd like to know more. If this region has been inundated with Bigfoot sightings, what is this? Idaho? Is this what we're looking at?
I don't know where this one's from. The other one was Idaho.
Oh, the other one was Idaho. Okay. Yeah, I don't know the origins of this video, but it's fairly recent. It's from July 2021. At least that's when it was uploaded. But I saw this going around the Bigfoot RSS feeds, and it's interesting stuff. It's interesting. I just wish I had more details. And I guess I would also like to see somebody else standing in this exact location in around the same time, so we can kind of get a gauge on how high the water is. Yeah, size reference. Very little work done on this.
Well, to be fair, they did zoom in digitally to make it look worse. So.
That is true. They did do that.
A gorgon.
It's a gorgon right there. We've seen it.
How is that word accessible to Alex Jones? I wouldn't say gorgon. I think that would be one of the last words to come to my mind in any situation.
Well, he's probably a dungeon master. Back in the heyday, he probably was a dungeon master for D&D, so he knows like all those creatures.
All right.
Wasn't Medusa one of the gorgons, or was that a different one?
I don't know. I don't know.
I thought Medusa was one of the gorgons. There were three of them, right? Am I mixing these up? I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe King Lear.
And the other one is a massive Bigfoot sighting from Idaho. Video evidence. This is from August 25th, 2021. You got it. Sorry, people, just listening at home. We'll try to describe it as best we can. But this is
Think of Bigfoot, but really big.
So this is titled Massive Idaho Bigfoot on Video. And, look at that. So that's pretty clear pictures, video right there. Look at that.
Look at that guy.
So this is pretty clear evidence here of something walking.
It's either Bigfoot or Michael Clark Duncan.
Why do they keep just looping this one thing? Why aren't they playing the entire video?
Well, their computer wasn't working, and they got they're waiting for the upgrade. And
so we're seeing this kind of like massive kind of humanoid, head pointed down slightly, like it's looking where it's walking. Looks to be, I'm just going to guess 6 foot tall, and it does have kind of a butt, a muscular butt. You can definitely see a butt.
Bigfoot's been working out.
So where is the rest of the video? It's not clear here.
Well, it's a 10-minute long video. I don't know if they show any more, or they just keep looping that and talking about it.
Yeah. Where's the rest of the video?
Right.
Obviously, this is clear. It would probably be in frame for at least 30 seconds before it walked off. Where is the rest of the video?
There is a little bit more of the footage. Not much, but there's a slightly different angle where it's farther away at about 3 minutes in.
3 minutes in? I'm
Looks
upset.
like a very sad Bigfoot, like it just broke up with its girlfriend.
Yeah, either got fired from a job, going through garbage bins or something like that.
It's Friday at 4:30 and he's on his way home. He's like, fuck, this week, I tell you, my ass is dragging.
I had too much to drink at the bar. I gotta walk home.
I just want to get home and throw some trees at some guy's house.
Fucking lost my keys to the bar and I gotta walk home.
I gotta walk home. This sucks. Just finished paying off my 1978 Dodge Power Wagon.
Yeah, he is kind of mopey. This is a mopey Bigfoot. Some guy's taking a picture of me. I don't need this crap right now.
We need this footage, but with the Incredible Hulk piano theme song.
Oh, walking away.
Yeah.
The sad Hulk music. Yes. I'll see if I can bring it up because I mean they're just looping this thing over and over again.
There's a text explanation a little farther on. It says this was filmed in Idaho, USA. We're not sure why it was only a few seconds. It was sent to us this way. I'm like, well, okay. So I'm glad you made a 10-minute video out of it. There you go.
Yes.
I don't know, man. I was thinking something better. You could try. What about this? This
what about MASH? Suicide is painless.
Oh no! Click the link in Carrot Shop. I think that'll be a good one for you.
Sad Bigfoot. Oh
yeah, play it with this.
No, come on.
Okay,
just poking fun at stuff now.
Let's see here.
It's not even yakety sax with a saxophone.
He's not moving. If he was moving faster, definitely. I could do that.
Well, then it'd be like Benny Hill if you're just going to speed up the footage.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So, but anyway, regardless of what this is, I mean, if it's Bigfoot or just some guy, he's wearing a suit and he's big and he's a little upset. So
it's called Big Suit.
Big Suit.
Big Suit. All right. Well, there's some Bigfoot news. We're going to move on and do some other crappy stuff.
Give us an email at ourbigdumbmouth@gmail.com. Check out obdmpod.com for all the social media and donation links. Be a part of the magic.